I remember making a video where I talked about my love for zoom lenses, and still very, very true in terms of practical practicability and in terms of usefulness and all of those factors and everything that you can consider in that nature. But I think I found the perfect focal length in terms of what I really enjoy shooting personally on my personal work, or maybe I would say on even in terms of what could really satisfy me as an artist, as a photographer, and as a creative person, because I think that's really the sweet spot where you find that you are going back to something because you're enjoying it so much more and it's fulfilling you at some extent. I mean, that's mainly the reason why we create, right? To feel a certain sense of fullness in ourselves and being able to enjoy the process and enjoy what we do. So you guys have seen that I acquired recently a few vintage lenses, so mainly the 28mm Vivitar and this Minolta 45 f2.8 Rokkor lens. So I was I've been really shooting with this a lot, to be honest. It's been stuck to my Fuji X-T1 for about a month and a half now, or if not less. So I have spoken about my love for the 35mm and the 50mm, obviously. And I think if you start photography, you should probably get this one as your first lens, as your first kit lens. Everybody has been advised to literally get a Nifty 50 as the first lens. And I mean, for a reason, this is a very particularly cheap lens. The quality is really, really good. It has a wide aperture of f1.8. And I don't know if it's only the novelty of this 45mm, because this is a focal length I kind of never came across. But you can say that I've had the opportunity to shoot it because I have a zoom lens here, a 24-70 that can pretty much do that range and covers it. But strangely, the fulfillment or the joy that I find myself shooting with this one can't really be measured or can't really even be compared to this. Obviously, there exists mental gymnastic at putting it at 45mm here. So I've taken two photos of a flower just in front of me for comparison's sake. So they look the same, to be honest, but the joy or the perspective just feels so much different with this lens. I don't know if it's because it's shot on the Fuji or just the limitation of it. I don't know why, but I love this 45mm a lot. All the photos as you're seeing on this videos have been shot with this 45mm. It's not really a review of the lens this old, because it doesn't really make any sense to recommend the lens this old, but probably recommending this focal length could make a bit more sense, because this is a focal length that and not a lot of people are accustomed to. They don't make them much anymore. Granted, yes, Sigma released the 16-45, I think, or the 17-45 recently. Yeah, you can definitely shoot at 45mm for that one. So that lack of 5mm, does it really make a huge difference? I wouldn't really say much. I'll put two photos here where I compare them, and maybe let me just take those photos now so that you guys will be able to see. I've already taken one, and I'm pretty much sitting on the same position. So I'm going to take another one with the 50. That will be, I think, a fair comparison. All right, correct me if I'm wrong here, but these two pictures pretty much looks identical, but I don't know. It's maybe just the lens, the way it looks, or how it makes me feel. There's not much difference in terms of the photo per se, but it's just that maybe some of the subtle differences are something that can be considered. I also shot on the 45 at 45mm on this lens, and from the back of my camera, this was in color, an f3.5. All of this picture look pretty much the same. Probably sharper with either this one and as well as this one, because they are newer lenses. And maybe it's the rendering. Maybe there is something particular about this camera. And the funny thing is, I shot this on the Fuji X-T1 at in black and white. Or maybe the only thing we're focusing on is contrast here at the moment. So just to eliminate everything that has to do with color or artifact or even chromatic aberration. So in black and white, I love this a lot. And this is what I've been mainly shooting my Fuji X-T1 with, black and white only. And it has really given me a different perspective as to how to see and look at colors, especially when it comes to composition. So it really is an amazing focal length. And I don't know if it's just the activity of using an aperture here. And I've been mainly shooting, I would say, in aperture priority, because that's the only thing I've been really gauging my exposure with, because I'm only going aperture up and down, depending on how much light I want to let in, or how I want to expose the photo properly, and not even looking at the depth of field. That's one thing. So I don't want a blurry background. I don't really care for a blurry background if I have to expose the picture properly. And that really has forced me to kind of compose a little bit better with this lens. That's one thing that I've noticed. It's a really master of composition. If you want to get better at composition, probably use a manual lens, and that will make you kind of a better photographer. And shoot a lot of black and white, because it eliminates the distraction of color, and I've enjoyed shooting it with this Fuji so much that it is really stuck to it. So let me put it back, because this is where it actually belongs. So what was this video about? The 45mm focal length. A focal length pretty much misunderstood and non-existent, to say the least, because they don't make them anymore. They don't make it anymore. I have one, and I will enjoy it as much as possible. So I'll probably be shooting, trying to also shoot with my zoom lens on that focal length, that you understand how it works. So this is it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.